Okay, we're live, but it's not letting me do the video.
It was playing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. Is it still playing?
No, it stopped playing.
Okay, let me tell me if it's playing now.
Playing now.
Because I'm not seeing any of it. Yeah. Hey guys, this is Steve with Orlando Collector Deviants. Here today, we are with the most awesomest group of people I know. It is the Guardians of Justice. They are one of the coolest freaking charities I know out there. So let me introduce you up here. We got Jim. I'm Batman Moore.
Hi guys.
And we got Tavares. I make spandex look good, Pete.
Definitely.
We got Cedric. I cosplay as myself, Boyd.
Yep.
And
do a great job at that.
The voice behind the camera, we got Trish. It's all about the kids, Halsey. And that is the thing. It's all about the kids, and that's why I love these group of people right here, because they do all kinds of events for the kids. And since the holidays are coming up, it's always one of their biggest times a year, even though this year is a little bit different, I hear, guys, right?
Yeah, COVID's really taken a hit on us. I think the only event, well, Tavares, you did several events, so you might want to talk about what you've been doing.
We just did one maybe like a month ago recently for kids with I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like autism, both diabetes and all this other stuff, Down syndrome and everything. So it was just a mixture of everything, though. It was just a little start of the event. Small crowd, but it was a great turnout. The kids love it. But how they did it this year because of COVID, so basically we all stood outside with our banners by the table with another group as well for the event. And parents, they were like driving by, just lining up the cars, kids, they waved. And if they asked us, we went up to the cars, take pictures. Some even the kids even got out, asked us to take pictures with us, which we didn't mind because like we're fully covered, mask and everything. So, but it was a great turnout though. They were so joyed.
Well, see, and that's one of the things. I mean, to me personally, most of the cosplayers, they already have a mask on somehow. So like the COVID is actually nothing new for you guys wearing masks. That's still part of your everyday thing.
Right. I know with Batman, I've got a clear mask that I wear so kids can still see my face and everything because everything else is covered up.
Yeah.
Try to make it as kid-friendly as possible.
And see Jim talking about being Batman. Here's one of the pictures of him as Batman.
Adam West.
That's back with the surfboard.
Barbara Eden.
With Barbara Eden. This is one of the. I've actually got to see you in that, lugging the surfboard around with you at one of the conventions.
One of my favorites.
That's one of Trisha's favorites. But my favorite Jim one is this one right here. This is
classic.
Classic. Whenever Jim, I've already told him, whenever he goes to retire that thing, I want it. I don't even want to wear it. I just want it for my collection. 'Cause
Well, when you
that's
guys retire it, then pass it on to me. We're gonna keep Raphael alive.
Got to.
Oh yeah. Now
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask.
He's fun to wear. Kids all love him. The only problem with Rafi is he is hot. I wear a cooling
I
pack
can
underneath
imagine.
of it circulates water.
Oh, I can imagine, especially here in Florida, that thing, you'd have be probably best to wear that thing like up north in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same goes with my Ranger helmet. And people ask me like, "How do you breathe?" And then I say, "I drill holes in it in order to breathe." And sometimes, like after a while, I have to go somewhere, take the helmet off, then get a breather, then put it back on because every now and then, if I get hot, it tends to fog up on the inside, and that's a pain.
Yeah.
Why I can imagine you guys because I've only cosplayed a couple times, and when I was the Funko box, I kept having within an hour I was like dehydrated. I have to take that thing off of me.
Dude, when I first saw you in that giant box, I figured you were gonna pass out halfway through the day. Like I just knew it. I said, "Oh, you're setting yourself up for failure," but it looks cool.
No, it actually was the hit. I just would have to go outside and get some air. So, like Jim in that turtle suit, I couldn't understand how he can do that all day long. and
there's
T,
a time limit.
and T with the Power Rangers and all that. I mean, because when you see T's get up, the whole get up and everything, it is an awesome get up. Even though he didn't like his first one, that kind of looks ugly. But I mean, I don't know.
That's the new transition.
That's the new one. Yeah, that's the new one.
That's the new transition.
See, hold on.
But
let's see. Is this
the
one the old
one
one?
is from? No, that's still the new transition. The old one is when we did the Toy Infinity for the holiday event. The one you said you're gonna stay out of the contest. That was the first suit.
Yeah. See, I don't have that picture with me on here. But that was a good one because I kicked everybody's ass that year.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome Ranger suit, man. I give you props on that one. I like that.
But Steve, if you can pull up from my profile, like the new Shredder Green Ranger suit, I want Cedric to see how it looks. Though it looks phenomenal. People went crazy for it.
Okay,
Yeah, it's great.
You'll have to give me a minute because my internet's kind of screwing up. But let me ask you guys. I'm going to go to one of the bases. I'm not going to ask you how you got into cosplay. I'm going to ask you how you guys found Guardians of Justice and why did you guys want to be part of that group?
Okay, I'll go first. Well, like I said, when we I went to the like a Toy Infinity Con at the time being when it first came out. That's when I met The Rock's father, Rocky Johnson, at the time being. And that's when I was passing by the booth and I seen the Guardians and whatnot, and they was amazed because they told me they had another Ranger in their group, but he was there every now and then. So they asked me like I wanted to join this and that and the third. I said, yeah, like I always wanted to do something new besides just do cons all the time. You know, I want to do something for the kids, you know. And like I said, kids go crazy for Power Rangers. Like no matter what, like if it's from the old ones to the new ones till now, it's like long as they know what a Power Ranger is when you dress up in one. That's all I know. They know one when they see one, and the favorite one is always the green one.
Yeah,
they can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah,
can't go wrong. Green.
Go green. But
green is always better.
It was a little bit different. I met Tracy and Mike, who were part of the co-founders on the relaunch that we did. Xavier Serrano's our captain or executive director, I guess he is. But I had seen them at different cons, and I had my Batman outfit, and it was like, you know, I want to wear this more than Halloween and cons. So I was able to check into different groups, and several people had me get in touch with the League Guardians. So that's pretty much. I did an interview process, and then we started going from there. We do about 20 events a year, except for this year, obviously. But normally we'll do 20, 25 events a year.
Wow.
And we've got we got 2 operations going on currently. We've got Orlando, and then we've got Tampa, And then we're trying to start a third one in the Lakeland Bartow area as well. So
I'm
so we
gonna
can get more cons.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. John Neville says hi to everybody.
Hey, John.
Hi,
What's going
John.
on, John?
Okay, T, let me see if I got the right thing up here. You can yell at me if I don't.
That's the Green Ranger Shredder. Yes.
Yes.
There you
That
go.
is insane. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful, man.
How I got that was from a friend of mine because he customized his own armor. Like he had
Right.
the actual Shredder helmet to it, but he said it was damaged though. But at the time being, he just makes armors for fun, and he was just giving it
Yeah.
away. So I come home one day and I was just on Facebook and I'm just strolling down. And he says, "I'm giving away my old armor. If anybody wants the Green Ranger Shredder armor, let me know." So I said I'm on the way to get that. So I hopped in my car. I drove all the way to Claremont just to get that armor.
I would have done the same.
Oh, yeah.
I drove all the way to Claremont. And
Most
Claremont
definitely.
from here is like maybe like 40, 50 minutes from where I live because I live in
Yeah, you can
Altamont.
do the Master
So yeah.
Series.
So yeah, I
He's on
drove
the way.
all the
He's
way there
on the
just
way
to get
telling
it.
them, "Take the post down. I'm coming to get it now." Like
I'm coming to get it now. Yes. So we did a few touch-ups on it. And then recently he just
Oh,
I just went
man.
downtown for Halloween. He made the Shredder claws for me as well, how it was in the first movie. He just made those for me
Yeah.
as well too.
Those
I
claws
posted,
right
yeah,
there?
there it is
Yeah,
right
those
there,
are
the claws
sweet.
right there, yeah.
Those are sweet.
Like downtown Orlando, people went crazy seeing that. I got stopped so many times. And then what's crazy is that the women loved it more than the men did.
Yeah. I was looking through your pictures, and it's like every other one like every 5 pictures was of women. Then you got one with somebody else, and then another 5 women.
Like women go crazy.
It's a lot of fun.
All love the Green Ranger.
But
Everybody
that new
loves
armor right
Green
there had that. Yeah, but that new armor right there has transcended me so quickly. People love it. That's the one I want to wear for the costume contest at Infinity in December.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
I would definitely do that.
I'm gonna because I still have a Santa suit. I'm gonna add some Christmas stuff too, like the little maybe like a little Christmas necklace and the Santa hat on top of the helmet and whatnot. So yeah, see how it turns out.
You need to put little Christmas ornaments on the hooks.
That's what I was gonna do as well too. Like on the hooks, I'm gonna put little Christmas ornaments, little lights and all that. Make it still look Christmassy, but you still how it turns out.
Yeah.
So I had a few ideas.
Yeah, we put Christmas lights and light you up.
Yeah.
There you go.
You don't see that everywhere. That's awesome, man.
That
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah, I can't
And then
wait to so.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Oh, I'm just saying I
that was
can't
great.
wait till the 12th. I've been missing Infinity.
Because we were supposed to have it in August, but they canceled it because of COVID, and I was a little upset.
Well, so was Louis. I mean, Louis didn't want to cancel it, but I mean, everybody was screaming that it needed to be shut down. So now he went majority way, but he couldn't go the whole year without having an Infinity. That's why he went ahead and did the Christmas one.
Yes, I was praying for that one. I said, please don't let this one get canceled. We're almost to the end of the year. It's almost over. Let's end it great.
See, I think about Infinity and I get happy.
Oh man.
So now I'm gonna jump back up to Jim T real quick.
Okay.
You are a man of many disguises. So how many do you actually have in your closet?
Actually, it's right behind me. Let's see. I've got Night Owl from the Watchmen. I retired Kevin, the Minion. I'm going to build a new one.
There's Night Owl over there.
Raphael.
Nice.
And I'm working on Raphael as a Ghostbuster.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I actually have that comic book where they mixed.
Yep, that's what I'm basing it off of.
Okay.
Because in our group, we can't do like a freelance costume that nobody's seen. It's got to have a canon somewhere based in comics or TV or something. So when I saw that come out, I was like, yes, I know what the next costume's going to be. So
That's
got a proton pack I'm working on. Of course, I do Batman. Let's see, Phantom Stranger, Green Army Man, which is
that's
I
one of
love
my
that, but
favorites
you don't
too.
have to walk around.
That's one of my favorites right there. And the first time that you came up with that, or I saw you with that one, I didn't even not know it was you.
I love to go to cons and just find some place and stand, and people go by, kids will push and poke, and turn around. I'll just slowly look at them and freak them out a little bit. Don't try to scare them though.
Okay.
Working currently on 66 Riddler, and got a few others up my belt I want to work on, but not enough time to do everything I want to do.
Now, do you have to get every single one approved by the Guardians before you can do it? And that's for either one of y'all.
It has to
Yes,
be
like because like
submitted.
recently,
They gotta be able-
I had. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
I'm locked out.
No, you're there.
But yes, recently the
Okay.
event that we just did, I just discussed earlier, I had to get approval for my White Ranger suit. I haven't not did much White Ranger lately because I wanted to upgrade my armor and everything else a little bit more. So I did that as well.
Okay, Jim.
Uh-huh.
Now I think he's froze up. See what you did, T? You froze him up.
Sorry.
Nah, some nights, and I'm gonna give it to.
Jim, you freezing?
I'm gonna give it to the Storm screwing with him.
Could be.
Definitely.
Either that's all that top secret Batman stuff he has in that room, not letting the signal go out.
Right?
So while we're waiting for Jim to come back,
Next door and all that. Yeah, we're doing it online now. Yeah.
hey, tell her I said hey.
The fella said hi, hon. This is my roommate, though. They're good people.
So I want to see on this one, since Jim's froze up a little bit. We'll kind of work around him.
Snorlax. I love that.
Now, did you know it was Snorlax, or did you think it was one of the monsters from the Power Rangers coming to get you?
I knew it was some Pokemon when I seen it, so I was loving it. Even when somebody came in dressed in a giant Pikachu, I was like, I went crazy.
But
Hey,
you'd be
there-
hot walking
that might be
around in
good.
that Snorlax all day.
Yeah, and I said I thought I was hot. I take it back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got Jim back. How you doing, Jim?
Yeah, I moved a little bit closer to the router. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh,
Okay.
you know. Okay,
Okay.
so we can go back to the same question. So you've had to get every one of your costumes approved by the Guardians before you're allowed to do it?
Right. Everything gets submitted. One, we don't want to put, the cheap, I shouldn't say cheap store-bought costumes, but because some of them are pretty doggone expensive. But we want to make them kind of original. You can take one and add on to it, but they want to make sure they're child-friendly. Make sure they meet PG standards, and just make sure they're safe for us and for the kids. It's all about the safety for the kids.
That's understandable.
So I can't go in and be a male version of Poison Ivy and just have a leaf everywhere?
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's
But
not how
I'd
that
love to see you
works.
do it.
Well, I just say that because me and Trish have seen some nice stuff at the cosplay contest, and it's like, really?
And he says nice sarcastically.
Yeah, that's very sarcastically. And then they don't understand why they don't win. I'm like, really? You just put a few articles of clothing over key spots, and that's it. That's a cosplay.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
But the fun thing is when we are out with the kids or doing a group, we are in character that entire time. The whole thing is to keep the illusion, the magic alive for them. So, if we're going to our car at the end of the thing, we either make sure we're out of costume or we've got a place to change, or we just stay in costume till we get out of the area. It's a matter of just make it alive and real for them.
Now, I've noticed over the years the lack of a Punisher. I know there was one early on in the years, but over the years, I've noticed a lack of a Punisher with part of your group.
Yeah, we need one.
There you go, Steve.
There you go. And we
jump
know you're
on
the
it.
Punisher.
Everybody knows I'm the Punisher, so.
Yeah. Hey,
Submit your
right
application
online.
now, bud.
Yes.
Queensofjustice.org. Sign up.
Well, I got to find something to do because since Smash went down, me and Trish don't do Toys for Tots anymore. And that used to be our thing every year, was for doing the whole Toys for Tots thing for Smash.
Mm-hmm.
And now I did the event for Extra Life this weekend, 24 hours of gaming, and that about killed me.
Yeah.
You looked a little tired on there.
I
Yeah, he
was
did.
very. And then I had the toy show the next day, guys. I mean, even Tom saw me and said, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, you've been up." I'm like, "Uh-huh."
Yeah.
I walked out of the toy show without buying anything. That tells you how tired I was.
Yeah, that's very surprising. You don't leave anywhere without buying something.
I know, right? Every time I talk to Steve, he got something new from a con. That's a first. Didn't get nothing.
I didn't get nothing.
Everybody gets upset if he leaves a convention without buying something.
Yes, they think it's a bad convention if I don't walk out with something.
And I'm like, guys, come on, that's my wallet, please.
Like, well, this was a bust. It wasn't Steve approved.
Hey, but you know what I'm gonna say, because I'm plugging our little charity, guys. Even though we're talking about your charity, we did end up getting $250.
Awesome.
So I am happy because our goal was only $100 and we got $250. So I'm very happy with the outcome of it. We had people from all over the states telling us or watching us and talking with us during the night. So I really enjoyed it.
And you got to enjoy playing a good game for 24 hours straight.
Yep.
Now you'll never want to play that game ever again.
That's right.
We'll
Not for
continue.
24 hours at least.
We'll continue it next year. Because Cedric, the funny part, because we were doing so much of the side quests and everything, we only got 26% of that game done.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to it. Like, there's definitely a lot to it. I'm surprised how big they built it.
Yeah. So
But they don't want you to get bored with it.
Well, see, and that's the one thing I wanted. I love the Lego games. I don't know what you guys play, but I love the Lego games because there is so much extra stuff to do, and it's fun just trying to unlock the characters and all that.
Yep.
So you play games, Jim?
Not as often as I do. I still like the old pinball machines.
Hey,
Pinball machines are amazing. There's nothing wrong with them. They'll never go out of style.
I was gonna say, who doesn't like pinball?
Yeah, but we've got a few games here. We still have a Wii, so
I still have a Wii. And T, your volume's down or something. I could barely hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Didn't mean to cut you off, but I barely heard that you were even talking. So,
Yeah.
talk away.
But like I was saying, when he was saying like old pinball games, I remember when I went to Player One before Halloween during that week during the Halloween event, and like my cousin, he was telling me about it. So I never been. So when I did show up in the Green Ninja Shredder, yes, people lose their mind. Even chicks behind the bartender, she froze in the middle of pouring a drink, saying, "Stay right there, don't move. We need to get a picture with you right now." And then like, and the rest of the night, people coming up, more people just coming up from the pictures. And then before I left, she said, "We're gonna put you on our website." On me, when people says that, I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, they probably bluffing this third. I ain't even make it home yet, and they already uploaded my picture.
Oh yeah, they don't wait around.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, we did a couple fundraisers. Guardians did a couple fundraisers with them. It's a good organization to work with.
We got a couple comments that came in. I'm gonna pop them up real quick. We got Ron Baxley Jr., who is author in his own right. Got a couple books out there. I call him Mr. Wizard of Oz because he knows everything about Wizard of Oz. He says he thinks their website is theguardiansofjustice.org. Keep
That's
up the
it.
great
That is
work.
correct.
That's it.
That's correct.
And then Nick said, Nick, who is also Daredevil, not Daredevil, Deadpool.
We should bring
Not
him
much
in.
difference, is there?
There's not a lot of difference. Just one can see and one can't. He said, great job. 250 is great. And then Joe De La Rosa says, what's up? How's it going, Joe?
How's it going,
then-
Joe?
Ron did something, but we can't see what it is. He was
He's-
speechless.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was gonna say.
So
Probably
we'll go back.
sent you a GIF.
Now I'm gonna go back to T real quick because I want you to explain this picture to me that I saw. I actually saw you post it the other day, and it's like I gotta put this up on the show. Why
Okay.
do you have,
Okay,
why
now,
do you have-
okay. I need to explain that. Let me explain this what happened. This Sunday that just passed, my friend called me up saying her son was having a late birthday party, like later, like around by the time, because you know the hour changed and it gets dark early. So
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, like I said, why don't you just get at me on Saturday? That's my days off. She said, well, she said, I'm sorry, but I'm working, but Sunday just have to do. I said, well, I get out of work by 7:30. She's like, that's fine, just come through when you're done. So basically, I went and it was like a bunch of kids there, whatnot, and they loved it. Like everybody like gets drunk, and especially with Mexicans, they love to get drunk, and I love them to death. So, and I know my friend over like almost like 20 years and this and that third. So when I show up, the kids were like, I have video footage too. First, the kids were like a little bit scared because they wasn't used to seeing a real life Spider-Man. But they used to seeing the original red and blue, but which I
Yeah.
need to get that suit because I got a lot of birthday request calls for that. So I'm working on getting the original suit. So, but most of them love the black suit. But this guy right here, like he just came out of nowhere. And I guess he was one of the parents, and he was already wasted. So he wanted a picture with me. He was wanted a picture with me. So we took a regular picture. Then next picture, he took another one and just gradually just lifts me in the air, like totes me on, like he had me on his hip. I'm looking at him like, why is he holding, like got me lifted up like that? Put me down. But yeah, that right there, that drew a lot of attention. Like, why did this guy really pick you up? Like, yeah, he literally picked me up.
and that's what
I did
when I
not
saw that I was scrolling through and I saw you post that, and it's like, you know what? I gotta put that on for the show.
Yeah, that's good.
Need to find out.
Never
the
in my
backstory.
life that's happened before. Never in my life that's happened.
What are you doing, buddy?
But that was a good night though.
So
Hey.
Jim, have you had anybody pick you up before?
No, can't say I have.
Oh, see,
That's
So you
an
got-
unforgettable experience.
Now, cool, Jim.
Yes.
I got the picture of you with Barbara
You're
Eden.
weird, man.
Have you got to meet any of the other any other stars that you've cosplayed as?
Oh,
Or
get my-
anything? I know you haven't cosplayed as I Dream of Genie, but I'm just saying, have you met anybody?
We got to meet good old Negan when we did the. There was a group of us that did the Watchmen, and we got to meet with him. Of course, I've got 2 pictures with Adam and Burt Ward, and then one with Julie Newmar. I got to meet Adam twice before he passed. That was. I went all the way to the Denver Comic Con just to see him. But that was great. Of course, you know, at the cons, we see lots of them.
Oh, yeah.
I remember at one of the mega cons that I was at, James Marston was doing a concert, a little freelance concert. And next day he was walking around, and I was standing as the army man, and he comes up and he pushes on me, and goes, "Are you real?" I just turned my head. He goes, "Oh, you're real." So it's really cool when they interact with everybody out there.
And T, I got a picture here of somebody you've met, and we got. I think this is actually the picture that Trish took of you meeting him.
Oh,
Jason David Frank. I met him twice.
yeah.
This was the second time you met him, but I think this is one of Trish's pictures she took for you. I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Because we were sitting there talking to John. We're talking to Space Ghost, I think, and right next to
and T was right there.
T was right there.
So yeah, meeting him twice was great. Cause I told her like he first met me when I did the White Ranger suit when I was in Tampa. I was first in line to meet him, and so that was like the most perfect day ever. Then when I met him again when we went to that event, and then I told him I was working on his new suit, the Lord Draken one, which I finished, and knowing I was ready for the cons to come up again. Then COVID came, shut everything down, so I had to push back on that. So. But it was that same day when I met the guy, my friend that gave me the Green Ranger Shredder armor. He took a picture with him, and JDF put his picture worldwide for fans to see. And recently, my friend just did a half Green Ranger and half White Ranger suit together. And that went transcended worldwide all through Ranger Stop and everything. They even went into, they nominated him in a costume contest and everything. He came in second, but fans went crazy when they seen it.
Wow.
Like he makes his own armor. It's so unique. It's ridiculous.
And I'm gonna. The funny thing is, as he was talking about that, I was actually looking at that picture, and I was already getting
That picture right there. Yes, that one.
Wow.
Oh, that is
That
insane.
picture went worldwide when he did that.
That is a sick picture.
That is my friend Sam Johnson. Like that picture right there blew the brainstorm. That was way better than his Green Ranger armor that he did. He said he always wanted to try it. Like he had ideas for it, but he didn't know how it was gonna go. But he said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it and go with it. So as the process went, he kept showing me like the updates and all this other stuff. And then when he finally finished it, he showed me. I said, bro, post that now. People are gonna go crazy for it. Post it now.
Yeah.
Like not even 10 minutes. JDF spotted it. He put it on his page. He let his advisors know. Everybody like. And then next thing you know, when worldwide on Ranger Stop, people were just blown away.
That's cool. Now we got Ron over here going back to T being picked up. Looks like a ballroom dancing competition photo.
Look, when you're around Mexicans, and that's what's gonna happen.
You never know.
That's because they love to party, so that's what's gonna happen when you're around them.
See, I was trying to find a picture that me and T were both in, but he was in the white. And that I probably ain't gonna find that anytime soon. Because I was actually Popeye and he was white in the back.
Oh.
I think I do remember that one.
Yeah, that was at Nick's store. That was at Versus.
That was at Versus, yes.
That was the Halloween show.
Yes. I remember that.
And I know T has it on his, because me trying to find anything on my pictures is like, no. We got too many pictures on our sites.
You have the group picture on your on top of yours.
Do I have the group picture?
Yep.
Well, it's like I have to be careful because I have so many pictures of Jim. Even with the whole group, I have so many pictures of just Jim, because Jim always has some of the coolest cosplays. And see, I got a Jim actually sent over one that I don't think Trish even got. It was us at Infinity last year when I was interviewing with the Guardians.
That was a fun interview.
That's awesome.
Oh, I always love interviewing you guys. You guys are always awesome. You're an awesome interview. And
those are all young kids too, and behind,
Oh yeah.
And that's great to see.
Yep, and they were all excited about the interview. I mean,
yeah.
and that's what I love. I love having a good interview.
And I'd love to see the younger generation still be willing to interact with the kids that need it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All they need is a chance. Most of them, still don't know about cosplay or different charity events. So that's why we're always recruiting and looking. If they're stuck on doing something, trying to help them out.
Definitely.
Well,
Even
you
with
guys
the
are
kids.
one of those. I guess you're
I
a reputable organization.
yeah, I mean, and it's always all about the kids with you, and that's one of my main things because it's always about the kids.
And the kids always say to us, like, oh, like they wish they was a Captain America, they wish they was a pirate. And all. I keep telling them it's never too late.
That's
It's
right.
never too
Exactly.
late.
Okay, I got the picture there. T.
That's Nick.
That's pretty
Beetlejuice guy.
cool.
That's Nick.
Yeah.
That's Nick.
That and his dog.
These cosplay pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Mojo. That's Mojo. That dog's something else.
Yep, and then we got Brandon just being Brandon back there.
Yep, just being Brandon. But I
Well,
upgraded that White Ranger suit though. I did some upgrades.
See, so you've done a lot throughout the year too.
Yeah.
I've upgraded the Popeye too. It got put into a box and we don't see it anymore.
You need to bring him out. Get you one of them big cans of spinach.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to bring out the spinach.
So
I do have spinach. It was actually it's a beer cozy that says spinach on it, so I can have my drink while I'm having my spinach.
Liquefied spinach.
Yep.
Classic.
But if he does put his application for Guardians of Justice, just know he doesn't drink all the time.
Oh, we
Just-
know.
Disclaimer.
Most of the time. Hey, Punisher drinks to get rid of feelings.
He drinks to forget, but he never
Ex-
forgets.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we
there
don't
you
want
go.
to share that with the children.
Okay, let me see. Tricia sent me a picture. She wants.
This was
So-
sent by Nick.
Oh, this was
Put
sent
it
by
up.
Nick. Okay, so this was by Nick. So we'll go here. Give me 1 second, and we'll throw it up. Boom.
Ah,
That is what I love that picture.
Well, see, I got you. You can give us the background on that before we go to the other couple of that I caught of you, T.
Okay. Well, that picture right there, I forget what event it was, but it was somewhere in where was we at that time, Ben? I can't remember where it was. But we was with our friend Terrence. He was dressed as Kane, and his wife did Storm, I think. So they had a nice. I think it was at a hotel. They had a nice pool area.
That was Space Ghost, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was Space Ghost. It was in Coco, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Space
we was in
Ghost.
Coco, yeah. So it was at a nice hotel. So basically, we did our tour, walking around all that. Then they had the nice pool area, whatnot. So me and Nick decided, you know what? Let's take a load off for a minute, this and that, and third. And then like we just do some classic, just regular, just kicking it, like we're just having a day off from fighting the world and all this other stuff. So that picture right there is iconic. I love that picture.
just
I
chill.
have an experience with a Power Ranger at that pool.
Oh yes, there's
Yeah.
lots.
There's
Oh,
plenty
he's-
more. Like
He's saying Melbourne
That's-
Comic Con.
Nick,
But
it wasn't Melbourne. It was Space Ghost. I remember we was in Coco.
Space Ghost. Because I remember Terrence there as Kane and his wife as Storm. I remember
Yeah,
that one
so it was definitely Space Ghost. Yes,
because we don't go to Melbourne. So
that was definitely
Uh,
Coco.
okay, so I have another one. See, Jim, yours are all good. I don't have to ask questions with the backgrounds, so I got to ask questions with T because he puts himself in some weird positions.
Oh,
Okay, now
Whoa.
this one. Okay, let me explain that one. I want to explain that one.
Story time.
See, here's the thing. I have a friend named Bobby, right? And he does a wonderful blade. So we went to SeaWorld one day. It was Christmas time, last year, Christmas time. and I guess one of the areas had Santa, and he always kept saying, "Bro, I'm gonna go sit on Santa's lap." I said, "You are a grown man. Do not go sit on Santa's lap." You know, this and that third. So I guess when we had that event in Target for the kids of like, cause it was a sponsor lady. The lady had sponsored like for each kid like $100 for a gift card to get any toy they wanted in Target. So they had Santa and the wife there, and I said, and all the kids went. They sat with Santa, this and the third. Even some of the characters did. And especially Thomas as Batman, he did a wonderful picture with Santa. Like his reaction was priceless. But I said, you know what? And I said, I'm gonna go sit on Santa's lap. So Santa looked at me and said, "So what are you gonna do? You gonna sit on my lap or what?" I said, you know what? I'm gonna go sit on Santa's lap. And then I had my feet. It was one picture of me with Santa, had my leg halfway off, but then his wife came back. And I was gonna have my leg all the way off. She said, "No, put your feet up here. Come on." I said, "Okay." And I just got comfortable on Santa's lap.
Your
So once
Christmas
again-
wish came true.
And that was priceless. I loved it. I posted it too. I said, and I tagged my friend, and I said, "Bobby, look what I did today." I sat on Santa's lap.
He's jealous.
Oh yeah, he was jealous.
Okay, so one more here. Well, I got a couple more, but before
Johnny.
let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah, we got Green Ranger over here.
That-
like, saying,
Okay,
what
okay. You see the guy to the left? That's my friend that did Blade and whatnot. But that guy right there, I forgot his name though, but he's a great guy though. He's a great guy. But for some reason, that was just random. Like I don't know who took the picture. Somebody just posed, and my reaction looking at him was like, "Dude, really?"
Got that hammer.
Okay,
And
let's
on
see.
the
We got
backpack.
Got some comments.
okay. We got Nick saying, "Okay, my bad," because there's 5 against 1. He knew he was wrong.
Yeah, he knew he was wrong.
Then you got Johnny Green,
Johnny-
Mother effing Ranger vibes. We've had Johnny on the show
Yep.
before.
Yes, I
Come on
love
now,
Johnny,
it's
especially
kid-friendly
about his
show.
book.
Kid friendly.
Yeah, Johnny's a very talented man. Like, have you seen his portraits that he paints?
Yep.
He is very talented.
And I've also seen his Venom.
His Venom is sick. He did the Venom at the event that we was at too. If you can find that.
I'll look here in a minute. And then Ron says, Santa, I know him. I know him.
Well, everybody knows him.
Well, I want to know what T's leaving him under the tree. I just leave him cookies, and I don't get to freaking have a nice little spread with his wife, Okay, I got
Well,
everybody.
leave a
said-
little bit of that orange juice for him next time.
That picture.
Well, I'll leave him the orange. Well, I don't know. I don't know if
Didn't
it'll
it-
make it.
Then you hope there's leftover cookies when you wake up the next morning.
Oh, definitely.
Oh no, I don't do cookies. I do orange juice. Oh, so now we going into the holiday show from last year.
There it is. I found it.
Okay, so give me 1 second because I got people in Messenger sending me all kinds of pictures to put up. So you gotta give me.
I found it.
This is the most people nailing me on pictures. Okay, let's see. Let's get it. You guys know to put these up, I have to go through and delete all these at the end of this. Okay, so this one has nothing to do with anybody up on this stage except for me. And it's not coming up, so it doesn't have to. Oh, there it is. And this is why T lost out last year. Because you got that going on.
Yes, that one. You and Nick, okay? You guys are something else.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I love
So,
Yeah, they
So-
beat me with that one.
yeah, and me and Nick, we put on a show for everybody that year.
I can only share so many.
Okay, let me see. Oh, here we go. We got T up on stage for last year. Let me get
This is, I think, what you were talking about, T.
Let's see. It's not that easy, guys, because I got to go in, I got to save the pictures, and I got to upload the picture. So
We have patience.
you guys
Take your
got
time,
to
take your
forgive
time.
me. I'll make it, just so everybody has some entertainment while I'm doing it.
I'm watching you guys and I'm watching football at the same time. So,
Who's winning?
well, right now we have the Titans versus the Colts, so it's still the first quarter, but Titans scored at 7-0 right now.
Oh, so it's a nobody versus a nobody, so I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah. These are not my teams anyway.
So boom, there you go, T.
Yeah, that
That
was
team
the
the
first
holiday.
version of Green Rangers 2. Yeah, that one.
It's come a long way. It's still
It's
awesome
very
too,
long way.
but it's
Yes,
definitely
like I
come a
said,
long
you
way
see
looking
what
at
I
those
you
other
see
pictures.
you see what I had back then, all the way up to now to the Green Ranger Strider. So I went through a lot of
Yeah.
upgrades.
Some great transitions.
Most
Very great
definitely.
transition.
So now Jim has to make Raphael a ranger because they just did that crossover too.
I remember that
So-
episode. It was the Turbo Rangers that did it.
Yeah, but in the
Ooh.
comics, they actually have the
No, no, no.
series of
It was Space. It was Power Ranger Space when they crossed over to Turn Rangers in the episode. Yeah, that was Power Ranger Space.
yeah. I'm talking the comic series. They did a mini series of Turtles and Rangers.
Power.
I'd have to go
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, they did that.
So
Yeah, it was part of the Shattered Dimension, I think.
So now you got your next one,
I
Jim.
have to check into that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Jim, are you going to be able to make it to Infinity Con? Not Infinity Toy and Comic Con. I got because there is an Infinity Con. I got to make
Yeah,
sure I
this
keep
is
them separate.
Yeah, it's the
This is Infinity Toy and Comic Con,
holiday con or whatever.
the holiday. Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm just asking Jim if he's going to it on December 12th.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's on. I'll say it's on our list of things we want to try to get to. December's a busy month.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It really is.
Well, I'm saying between November and December for you guys is one of the busy months, right? Because that's what all the
Normally, yes.
holiday.
Yeah, we would be doing base camp, that's usually a great event. Base camp cancer support. It's really great to go and see different kids there that are surviving the cancer, and then of course it's very heartbreaking when one of the children that you had met the previous year didn't make it to the next one. But that's why they do
Oh.
two. They do one in July and they do one in December. So.
And I can imagine. I know I haven't been to any of them, but I could just imagine the looks on their faces. Well, I seen the pictures, and like I was going through all the Guardians pictures, trying to find some stuff for my title screen and all that, and just seeing the kids' reaction and faces, and when they're dealing with you guys. I mean, that's priceless. That's the most priceless thing in the world.
Oh, and they love to dance, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I have me and Trish were actually fighting over what she thought was going to be my favorite picture out of all of them, and it's I don't know what event you guys were at. It was something in there, but it's a picture of Spider-Man sitting on the floor talking to a child that's laying on the bench. It was in the title screen, so I don't remember what it is, but I'm getting more pictures coming at me. But it was one of my favorite ones. Trish thought it was going to be the one of Jim sitting there as the Green Army man, sitting there talking to the child and the boy in the stroller or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
amazing how kids are not afraid of our costumes, but it's how we approach them and talk to them.
Yeah.
It's amazing. They just I don't know. It's really hard to explain when you go to an event and you just you're there all day and just so you connect with one child, and it's just I could have been there 5, 6, 8 hours, and that would have been worth it just for that one child.
I understand.
oh yeah, I totally understand.
Because I remember last year, me and Brian, he does a great Maui. Me and him
Yeah.
went to Palm Bay
Yeah.
for one of the kids and whatnot. So we was doing our thing because like most Guardians could make it, so it was just me and him. First, it was just gonna be him by himself, and I said, you know what, I'm off. I got time. I said I'm not gonna leave Brian by himself, so I went down there to join him. And me and him did a phenomenal turnout. And then kids coming up rushing us for pictures and all that, and they went crazy. But this one little girl, she almost broke me because she just came out of nowhere, ran to me, hugged me, and just kept saying, I love you so many times. Honestly, the way she said it, because of her condition, like I was about to cry. Literally, I was about to break down in my helmet in tears.
Yeah.
Luckily, she couldn't see me cry, but I was this close to crying.
Oh, I totally get that.
So speaking of that, have either one of you actually ended up crying over
Oh
one of
yeah.
these?
Oh,
yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Because
It's a good
to
thing when you
see
have a
these,
full mask on, like T said.
yeah, so they won't see you cry because like it's amazing what these kids going through. They fighting every day for their lives, and then
Yeah.
just for you just to show up as their favorite character, and for them to experience that, and like, because you never know how much time they have on this earth,
Right.
and if they want to cherish that moment, like I said, that hits
Exactly.
you more than anything in the world.
Yeah, I remember going to I think it was an autism event, and I met a young fella, and now he's grown big and tall, but he had tumors and things, and he was a huge Batman fan, and he just wanted to know if I'd come over and talk to him, and I was like, I gave him a big old hug, and he went back to his mom, and he said like, Batman hugged me, and we've been Facebook friends ever since.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, he's a kid that's constantly in pain, and just it's he's the hero. He just keeps going on.
Oh yeah, they all are. With what they are going through on a daily basis. I mean, you can't imagine anybody doing it, let alone a child. And that's why I
Exactly.
love you guys, because you guys give them, even if it's just for a day, you give them the hope and the joy and everything.
I mean, we're there to inspire. If we can brighten up their day just a little bit, take away the pain for a little bit, we feel we've accomplished a lot.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Well, you give them something familiar in a world that's really scary for them.
Yes. And it's sometimes you got to get your game face on when you go to some of those places. I know when let's see, I think it was my very first base camp I went to. It was my first event on something like that, and I had no idea what to do. And fortunately, the fellow guardians, took me around, and I just followed their lead. But by the time base camp was over for the night, I didn't want to go. It was just, I was loving it.
Now,
I don't think you've gone to a base camp yet, have you?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, they'll usually do the July one over in Winter Park, or no, that's the December one in Winter Park, and then the other one's in one of the Rosen hotels. And they have bicycles. Every kid leaves with a bicycle. It's amazing.
Okay. So yeah, I haven't done one of those yet.
You'll love it, and there's a lot of dancing.
I remember the last dance we went to when we did the prom one. That was great. That was a great one.
I wanted to go to that one.
Oh, Jim, you missed out on a lot. It was great. Because you know how in prom they always and the thing is I didn't go to prom, so I made up for it.
Cool.
So, and then that night yeah, definitely. I had a lot. And then you know how announcing prom they always had pick one king and queen of the prom night? All the kids were prom kings and queens that night.
Awesome.
But that was a great turnout. We did a lot of dancing, and they had the full prom thing that I imagined how it was mine would be. I mean, they had the full red carpet, they had the limos and everything. I said, this is what I missed out on prom? And it was way better. And I said, this would have been way better than my prom.
Second chance.
Yeah, definitely.
So what exactly is base camp? I've heard you say it a couple times, so I was just curious.
Base camp is they have a lot of major donators like Mosaic, some lawyers, doctors, and it's basically base camp's got their own organization. I can't exactly go into explain it all, but it's a safe haven for kids. They work with Make-A-Wish Foundation, try to help them with trips and things like that, and then medical bills, and just trying to make their life a little bit easier on them. And they, like I said, they do 2 big parties a year for the kids in July that they don't think will make it to December, which is really heartbreaking. But it's basically they're a big fundraiser to help the kids give back and help with their financial obligations as well.
Okay. I'm gonna put over there real quick. Ron says, "Keep up the great work. The Guardians of Justice truly are real life superheroes. Thank you for all you do."
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
I also have to agree with that statement. I mean, yeah, and there's many of you guys, not just the two of you. You're the only two brave enough to come on my show. So,
Steve,
Brave.
we love you, man.
Yeah.
brave, stupid. I know there's a fine line in between there, but we go with the brave line.
Okay. That works for us. Yeah, we've got, I think we still have like 45, 50 members.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And, you know, there's some that we brought on board during the COVID that I haven't even met yet.
He meant the Guardians of Justice.
Oh. So we lost Cedric for somehow. But Nicholas wants to know how he joins the Guardians of Justice.
I've been trying to tell him how to join. He never got around to it.
Maybe you need to take your phone and actually do it for him.
And he
You know
says
what?
I don't drink much. He's like me. We don't drink much. We just drink to
Some.
obsess. We drink
Well,
to
you know what,
excess.
Nick?
Yeah.
I hope Nick's hear me. When Saturday, Nick, I'm off. I'm gonna come to your house. we're gonna log on your computer and we're gonna show you how to join.
Awesome. Hey, we need
Nick-
more characters.
Nick, he's a great guy. And the one thing about Nick, he does not break character. Even out of uniform, he does not break character.
Oh, trust me. How many kisses have I got from him?
Right?
When
Sorry,
he's
I'm jealous.
Deadpool, he's Deadpool.
And I will
Like,
give it
he-
that.
He,
He goes-
lives
Awesome.
and breathes as Deadpool. Like, you can't break it. Steve will tell you.
Oh yeah, no. But that's how we had so much fun that at the convention that year.
Oh,
'Cause
it's always great to see you guys. You know, I've told you before that when you do your live walkthroughs and everything like that, I love it, especially if I can't be there to see what's going on and different costumes.
Oh yeah. Well, Cedric just texted and said that his internet went down again, so he's going to try to get that. But he's getting the back end of the storm that we had all day. So
Yeah, it's passing through.
Yep.
so let me tell him okay. Keep trying. What?
I was gonna say just use his phone.
Oh, you could use his phone. He knows that. So the Weekend Geek, his internet happened to go down during this Weekend Geek. It's
Right.
coming up. Sheesh.
That's gonna
How dare you.
suck.
And Nicholas said, tons of fun. Yes, you are, Nicholas. Nicholas, very much tons of fun.
Trust me, Jim, you will love that guy.
I can't wait to meet him.
You probably have and just don't know it.
Yeah, I probably have.
Because
You see
he's
so many people.
well, how many Deadpools are actually at a convention?
100.
A lot. A lot.
Excuse me.
But if
100.
you always if you see one always with me, that's Nick.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out for him.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to say he has a realistic suit. It's not one of the ones that you buy from Party City and all that. He actually has a really nice suit.
It makes a difference, I think.
And he does
It helps
different
you-
characters do.
Oh,
yeah, it
yes.
helps make your character.
He does a lot. I think when I was doing a show with him at his store every week, it was a different character.
He was. But recently for Halloween, did you see his Pennywise?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
His-
No.
Like, his Pennywise is amazing. Which I can send you a picture. I'm trying to figure out how do I do that.
Let's see, Nicholas, you're still on. Send us a picture of your Pennywise.
And he has
And
it too. I sent it to him too.
Because and he'll send it over to Trish here shortly. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why he won't come on live. We can meet him.
He has his reason. I asked him to come on.
Okay.
Let's see, real quick. Ron says, give the kids the World Village theme park for disabled children, etc. That also gives them tickets to other theme parks. Is doing a fundraiser this year.
Yeah.
With the whole park decorated with lights, etc. Able-bodied and disbodied individuals can attend with these fundraisers nights. Yes. Two of our really good friends, Scott and Amber.
They were on a couple weeks ago.
They were on the show a couple weeks ago with Tammy. They actually do give the kids the world every year, and that's one of the sponsors or one of the charities that they support. See, we're friends with a lot of people with charities because we just love what you guys do. I mean,
Well, the feeling's very mutual.
Definitely.
and then Nicholas says he's the best one. And then says he sent one. So he's the best Deadpool. And he sent a picture of Pennywise.
Coming your way in a second.
And then Trish is going to send it to me. So what other
It's
thing?
gonna blow you away.
Well, while I'm getting ready for that one, I'm going to go back up. T, tell me about this one while I'm in the background.
Okay. The semi truck one. We just honestly was crazy. We did 2 events
Is that
in
Ramondo?
one day. Yes, that's Ramondo. We did 2 events in one day because I think first we did the Target one when I sat on Santa's lap. Then later we went to that one. I think that's what I think for like cancer or something like that though for that event. And what made me mad was on the way there to that event, I lost one glove, one of my Ranger gloves. So I had to
Oh,
improvise through the whole thing. Yes, I had to improvise. And don't laugh, but I used my own sock as a glove, and I had to keep it
That's pretty
hidden.
creative.
So I keep it hidden so kids won't know who I really am. Though, so I just made do with it. You know, I compromised with it.
See, but you could have been 2 people. You could have had Sacco. You know Sacco, right?
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Man,
Sacco fight,
man.
coming after the Green Ranger, you know?
But yeah,
Okay.
that day, that was a
Oh,
great
go
day.
ahead.
Though.
Sorry.
No, but that was a great day though. So I was like, it was the first thing I saw was that big truck. I said, you know what? I told Georgiana, I said, you know, I need pictures of me in that truck right there. Ramondo, he took pictures with me when he was Wolverine. So, but it was a fun day that day.
So, okay, I'm going to put on here, sent before seeing the picture. Is it old school Pennywise or the new one?
It's
I
the
have
new one.
picture. I haven't showed it yet. I got the picture all ready to go. So let's pop that up.
Oh.
And there
Yeah.
you go.
He did a phenomenal job as Pennywise.
That is good.
I've seen better.
That even looks better than the movie.
Yes. But people like when we went downtown Orlando, women went crazy. Like I was right there next to him. It's women that asked like if they could like take pictures with him and all that and those stuff. Like it was just crazy, like how fans just went like cause like it was people doing like other costumes and all maybe other people did Pennywise, but he did a spot on Pennywise and he had the most attention that whole night. He stole my spotlight that night though.
Man,
People know
I'm in the
people-
wrong. I'm in the wrong profession because I mean all these women keep going after T and Nick. Kind of like I need to be part of that group.
Go for it.
You got to be on the other side of the camera.
No, I am on the other side of the camera. I'm on their side. And we got another one of Nick and T.
Yeah, we was in Daytona. I forgot what event that was, but it was at Daytona Beach when we did that.
So that was that the same weekend as the Daytona Beach Comic Con?
I'm not sure.
Because I think you guys had a charity event like the day before or something like that, if I remember right.
I think so as well too. And I think I was like getting off of work that day. I had like a busy schedule that morning, and I was rushing off get to work. I made it in time before the event because it was some charity event. It was people coming off from the building. They was what was they doing? I don't know how to explain it, but they was like it was like some rope challenge thing they was doing. Like people from the top of the building was kind of like working their way down like a firefighter type of thing though. But it was a good event though. See if Nick remembers.
Sorry, guys. I'm talking with Cedric behind, talking with you, trying to do. Okay, let's see. Ron says the torn off arms add a very creepy touch.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
With the Pennywise.
Yeah, he
And
had
then,
the band and everything.
And then you got the face / makeup is menacing. I mean, you guys don't understand how much. And I know this is supposed to be talking about you guys, and we're talking about Nick. But I've seen how much
Nick's gonna be part of
detail.
the group.
Yeah,
he's part of it.
I've seen how much detail he goes into, even just to be on my little show here. He was going full all out for his cosplayers. And Nick says top of Daytona charity. And T doesn't remember. He only remembers the all the women wanting pictures of him.
Right?
And the Green Ranger costume is pristine, and Wolverine is spot on. You guys do a great job.
Thanks, Ron.
So now, Jim, do you have as many women throw themselves at you like T does?
No.
He brings his bodyguard wife with him.
Well, I know. That's why I'm just wondering, how she allows that. But I'm just curious because they don't even see his face, and they're like all over him.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah. Well, they just love you. It's that
No.
masculine coming through. Masculinity coming through.
Now, T, here's the same thing. Do they still want to take a picture once you take the mask off?
Honestly, yes, because when I was in downtown Orlando for Halloween, I actually was sitting at a table outside a bar. I had my mask off, where they actually see my face, and women actually came up and like just literally just wanted pictures. And I had posted a few from Halloween. Like, I know you probably want to go through this a lot, but most of them they actually like, because I was gonna get up and stand next, so they said no. They told me to sit down, and they sat on my lap. This one chick. The first chick wanted a picture with me, and then we took a normal picture, and then she whispered in my ear saying, "Let's make out," and I still had my helmet on, so I had to keep the helmet on and whatnot though, and we did that. So after she got done, her friend took the picture. I look over to see where Nick was at with a few of our friends going to another club. They're like, "Yeah, T, we see you, man." That's what I'm talking. I'm like, "You guys get on my nerves." So I gave him the finger. And then about 2 minutes later, that's when another girl came and sat on my lap as well, too, this and that and third. So like I said, I just sit there and they just come up to me. Like I said, Green Ranger can do no wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, until the first time he does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then it's going to have to be a new colored Ranger. Red.
I'm going to have to change the color up because green draws them towards me. You know, green is the light of everything.
Well, you know that green is favorite M&M too, so.
Yeah, but
Jerry-
isn't green a female M&M?
See, okay, hold on 1 second. Boom. We got Ron. What cosplay has Jim done?
A lot.
So I think Ron might have came in a little bit after, but we'll go through Jim's. Do you have a pick of Jim in cosplay? And T's got game in cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go back up here. And Jim has some of the best cosplays. No offense, T.
None taken. I love Jim's work.
T-Man, yours is great.
Oh.
I love his work.
There's
Adam West,
him.
Batman, that's legendary.
My daughter hates that one just because of the eyebrows. She cannot stand Adam West Batman because of the eyebrows.
Yeah, I'm making a contaminated skull one, the pink one now.
And let's see. Here's another one of Jim, one of my favorites.
Oh, I love
He did the
Jim
Toy
Hardy,
Story
man.
stuff. Wow, I love that.
Phantom Stranger.
Stranger.
Now that one relatively new? Because I remember seeing it, but I don't see it that often.
No, he doesn't come out very often. Usually, if it's something that Batman's already taken, or it's just too hot to do Raphael, it's actually a lightweight costume to wear.
Speaking of Raphael,
I love that Raphael. Yeah.
Dominoes.
oh, I know, and I love the fact he's in Domino's.
Yeah, I
The
went
pizza,
in
gotta
and
have the
get him a
pizza.
box.
And see, that's a great one right there.
Oh, I love that
one.
And I
It's all
remember,
good times.
I remember the first time I had seen, and this goes back to the history. I had seen Raphael at many of the conventions. I never knew it was Jim until one time up. It was Claremont Comic Con.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when you finally told me it was you.
Yep.
Because I'd got pictures with you many times. Because it's Raphael, man. It's one of my turtles. And let's see, I like Adam West, great job. The Toy Story Green Soldier seems hard to do. But you don't realize, Ron, when he's as the toy soldier, he stands perfectly still. I mean, you would not know that it is actual real. And he also said it must be tough to breathe through that face covering. Great Ninja Turtle too.
Thank you.
Okay, what did you send? You sent me a video.
That's another Nick.
Oh, it's another Nick. Okay.
What did he
Hold
say?
on. Okay, so let me go back over here. Boom. Now, and also let me put up this one of Jim as Owlman in there. This is an earlier group picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jim, how long have you been with them?
5 years?
Nice.
Oh, as long
I
as-
think so. 5 years, 5 or 6 years.
So about the same amount of time as we've known you.
Yeah,
So
pretty
that's-
much.
Yeah.
That's the. I remember when you first told me that Jim was the green toy soldier. I was super impressed because, like he said, you're standing so still. I couldn't even tell if you were real or fake.
Yeah, I'm working on that costume. That's actually an Air Force costume. So, and it's camouflaged. I actually was able to find a Army green Army fatigues that I'm going to be repainting and getting it for the new costume for the Army man. So it'll be a little bit more authentic.
That is so cool.
Oh yeah.
So original.
Okay, so
Right.
I got the video that Nick sent. So let's check and see what he sent. I kind of saw a second of it as I was downloading it.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
That is cool.
That is
Creepy.
good.
Creepy is right.
That's Nick for you.
Now
Glad
that
you come
now,
around the corner and seeing that.
now that was during Halloween.
Yes, downtown Orlando. Yes.
When cosplayers go to haunted houses and scare the people in the haunted house.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
'Cause the
that'd be a
thing
great
is-
idea.
The thing is with me and Nick is like we go to the extreme because we know everybody does like most of the random like horror stuff and whatnot from each character and all that. But we want to make sure we outshine everybody. Like we're gonna be the highlight of every con. And for some reason we always turn out to be that way.
as we
That
see.
one, yes. That night, yes. That night was good. That night, yes.
It took me
That
a
was
minute,
doing-
but I found it.
That was doing the pub crawl. See, the thing is, the Halloween pub crawl was shut down in Orlando, so we went to another one, and like we did it through like maybe 5-6 bars somewhere else on Mills Avenue. But we went through all the bars under ours, so we're like, you know what? Let's just go downtown anyway. Let's see how it turns out. and it was so packed and epic down there. And next thing you know, we showed out that night.
And let's see. Hold on. We got Cedric. Hey, everyone. Internet went down in my area. Hopefully get back up and running soon for the Week in Geek. I will post on my page about my topic this week if I can't get back on OCD tonight. Nice meeting you guys. Love what y'all are doing with the Guardians. Keep up the amazing work. Y'all are awesome people. Can also follow my page at Cedric Boy for daily geek content about comics, games, anime. Okay, he's pushing himself.
Hey, a true businessman.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to follow his page.
Yeah, me too.
And then I can't. Are you seeing Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I promised a friend I would call tonight. Need to go. Enjoyed the show, Jim and T, and everyone with your group. Kudos for all you do. OCD Steve, great show. Keep up the good charity work too. Thank you, Ron. You have a good night. And
Thank you, Ron.
we will see you at one of the next conventions. You're down here because he's in South Carolina.
Yep.
That's
He
my
does
hometown.
He does. South Carolina is your hometown.
Well, he's
Well,
all
it's
over
home
the place.
state. Home state.
I'm gonna say,
Home
okay,
state.
so, and I'm the one that's drinking tonight. Come on, man.
It's been a long day at work. When you're around residents, you start to catch dementia and everything else. Okay, it's been a long day.
Okay, I'll get you that because I'm around people all day long too. Different kind of residents, but I'm still. Mine should probably be in the same place that you work. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit about that. How does working with the Guardians and having the real life job coincide? How is it is it to handle both of them?
What, you mean they're not the same? I wear Batman to work all the time.
Well, I know you do. I know you do. I can see you running around the street. I'm Batman.
Hey, I mean, everybody at work knows.
I mean,
that
even
do
like
that.
on the TV show, the Power Rangers, they still show their colors, let them know they're Rangers and whatnot. So I still have my little communicator watch, a few Green Ranger T-shirts, at work, so they know who I am.
There you go. And I've got a couple polos with the Batman emblem on them, so everybody's like, "You're Batman?" I said, "Shh, don't tell anybody."
See, and that's where I laugh because I've done the Punisher more times than I ever did the Funko box, but I still get people. You remember that time you were the Funko? And I'm like, no, I don't. But
Oh man, it was great.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but it's like I do other things too. I was Popeye once. I've been a giant hot dog. Oh, you know what? I should show them. I should show them my voodoo doctor.
That one is awesome.
Do me a favor. Look for that
I'll
picture
find
while I'm talking with them. I'll show you one I did from work one year.
Okay,
It's one of my
cool.
favorites. It's not for charity. We just love Halloween, so that's what we were doing it for.
Nice. But like to answer your question, Steve, it is like at first it was a little tough with our like work schedule and the Guardians and all that, try to balance it out, this and that, the third, try to fit the schedule and all that. But now that, because I used to work 2 jobs and try to do the Guardians thing, but now that I'm working 1 job and still have a full day to be with the Guardians and all that, it's much easier now. Much easier.
I'm
see, I
finally
wonder-
working a job where I've got weekends off. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
Well,
I've
my
never
job
had
just
that.
have Saturdays off, but I'm
that
still
lot.
looking for a job that way I can have weekends off as well too, because there'll be events on Sundays that I want to make, but I can't make it too.
Right. And the problem mine is I can't make any events during the week, like when we do hospital visits and stuff.
That too. The only day I'm off is on the weekdays on a Monday, which is awkward for most people because everybody goes back to work that day. Me, I'm home.
Yeah, but at least you can skip Mondays. I mean, Tuesday's your
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah,
Everybody
pretty much.
likes
Yeah.
Tuesdays. Everybody
And
likes
it's the worst
Tuesdays.
day. I hate Tuesday. It's the worst day for me.
Oh man, it's Taco Tuesday. How can you hate tacos?
No, you know what's funny? I actually I had a taco today. I went to Taco Bell today, but it's Thursday. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
for
They
some
got
reason
rid
at
of
work,
the chicken tacos.
yeah.
No more chicken at Taco Bell.
So I had to get a steak.
See, I hate it because Trish got transferred to a new location, and she used to bring me home Del Taco every Thursday with the chicken tacos, and I miss those things. I had Taco
Yeah.
Thursday with the chicken tacos from Del Taco. If you ever had those, oh my god, I die for those things.
There's days. Yep. I got some chicken fajitas downstairs.
Nice.
Or are you pulling a me and eating after the show?
What now?
I said, don't pull a me and eat after the show.
Why?
I mean, I at least have some weight to fucking, or excuse my language, to get through the night. You're like skinny, like this big, man. You'll fade away in the 2 hours.
That's why I need to eat.
Well, that's what I said. You need to eat before the show, not after the show. Yeah.
I'll eat before and after.
Yeah, so do I. But the thing is, with me, I have a fast metabolism, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 32. I'll be 33 in February.
Wait
Dude,
till
I'm
you
almost
hit.
twice your age.
Wait till you hit 40, and that fast metabolism goes in reverse.
Hey,
I can't
I'm
wait
60.
because you know what it's like to be hungry every hour. It's a pain in the butt. I'm sick of it. So I can't wait till it slows down. Do you realize how
You
much
say
money
that
I
now.
go broke?
Any more tea?
No, really. Do you realize how broke I go on food? Like that's why I work in the kitchen. I'm constantly eating in the kitchen all day.
Sounds like Cutter.
And see, Jim has just been married for a long time, so the wife don't feed him that much.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
does.
poor.
I
Don't be saying that.
I know,
takes
Jim.
good
I'm just saying. Come on.
She's
I'm trying to
gonna be
pick.
mad at you the next time she sees you.
Yes, but I'm trying to pick on T.
Don't pick on T. He's a youngster.
Oh, I know. That's the best ones to pick on.
I wish I had his problem.
Yeah, you can
I
have it.
work-
Let's swap. You can have it.
I look at an Eminem and I gain 5 pounds.
Okay, so Trish finally found me the picture. So
Let's
give me
see
one
this bad
second.
boy.
Well, I was the hit. I don't care what anybody says. I was the hit of the day on that day. Let me see. I gotta find because Trish is supposed to be doing the comments and she's kind of slacking on
Oh,
that.
sorry.
tonight.
I was looking for the picture.
I know, but I can still blame you.
You better stop.
And see, we'll distract everybody.
While we argue over here.
Yep. Hey, we have 23 years. We can argue. Okay, here we go. Here is me.
Nice.
Oh, that is awesome.
That is amazing.
I even built the whole setup right there that's in front of it and everything. Because at that job, we used to get into Halloween. We built the whole office. We built walls in the office all in a morning so we could have a haunted house for them to walk through.
Nice.
And I was when they first opened up the doors and came in, I was the first one that they saw with everything.
Need to bring Pennywise over there.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that one again. We actually had the living broken doll. We had an escaped convict in a clown mask, but then he was getting too hot, so the clown mask came off, and
He was still scary.
he was still scary.
Okay.
Oh, Trish is finding more pictures. Oh my god.
You
Okay,
started it.
but we're talking about these guys, not me.
Okay.
So, but you can still send it over. I like to brag every once in a while.
You should.
It's a good thing, you know.
Right.
So, besides doing an update to Raph, you have anything else in the works?
I want to do a Lego character. So I haven't quite figured out which one. I know I
Lego
don't want to
Batman.
be Batman.
Lego Batman. Come on. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
You have all the other Batman. You got to be Lego Batman.
I'm thinking about Superman.
Nobody really getting like Superman's not that hot like he used to be.
Hey, don't
Yeah, but
tell Mike Ruiz that.
Yeah, make sure let's make sure he's not listening on that.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
right.
Mike though.
I don't know. I want to do a Lego character, so I just got to figure out what I want to do. And the biggest issue with that is, of course, the legs. They got to be a little bit more mobile than what I've
you
seen.
don't want to be Lego Batman. Be Lego Joker. That could be cool.
Well, Nick does
Yeah.
a great Joker too.
Also, now I'm giving Nick ideas to take from Jim. Okay, who else can we get? You could be Lego Wonder Woman.
Do I have to shave?
No.
No, not at all.
Hello from A on YouTube.
Hey, A. Hello to you too. How you doing tonight? Okay, let me see what Trish. While we're
I
talking.
have to say, Jim is my cosplay hero because most of his cosplays are from my time frame.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Most people don't know some of them.
So he's saying you're old.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
no. I'm not saying that. I know better than that.
I'll
I
say
am
it.
willing to take the discount at this point now.
Yeah, she used to hate when they offered the discount. I'm not that age yet. I'm like, yeah, but it's free money off. So, okay.
Yeah, I remember I went to Taco Bell and I was like, oh, you giving this because our store is right behind you? We get free drinks? She goes, no, you're over 50. And I thought it was because where I worked.
I remember my first one. Me and Trish walked over to the Dunkin' Donuts because I said I could have a donut because I walked there. That was the main thing. I walked there so I could have the donut. And what the little 16-year-old behind the counter, and it's this price with your senior discount, and it's like I wasn't even 40 yet. It's like, really? I was like 38 and she was giving me a senior discount.
Hey, we owe you money.
There you go.
Okay, OCD hat is great. Okay, boom. Since A likes my hat, I'll give him a little bit more. Give them. Okay, here's the picture that Trish sent up, and I love seeing up T's nose. That was cool. Ooh, and now he's blue.
He's a Blue Ranger.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just moving all over the place. Sorry.
No problem. Let me throw up. That was the whole group of us.
Wow.
That's great.
And this was at an apartment complex in the little office clubhouse. We always went all out. As you see, I was the best one out of all of them.
Of course.
Definitely. Oh,
But you guys couldn't even see. Yes,
Does for your
with the hat. Because you guys couldn't even see it, but I even had a voodoo staff that I had all decked out. I had little voodoo dolls that were all around the table, so I could mess with people with the voodoo dolls. I actually had kids yell and scream and run back out, especially when I asked them if I could have a lock of their hair for my dollies.
Oh, man. Then you did great. You did your job.
Yeah,
You scared
you
your kids
definitely
away.
did your job.
So T, besides updating or doing a little bit more with the Power Ranger shredder thing, you got anything else kind of in the works?
Honestly, it haven't crossed my mind yet because, like I say, the Black Spider-Man suit. You see, I'm trying to get the original because, like, on the side, I do like kids' birthday parties as well too. And I've been getting a lot of calls and requests for the original red and blue suit because kids love that one. They're not used to seeing the Black Spider-Man one, which is still fine though. So, but other than that, it's like I want to always trying to like do different mashups or try different things, but I still haven't like new ideas. I want to try some like maybe original, like what Jim does that not too many people do though. Still trying to figure out what can I do though.
There's so much out there.
Yeah,
See,
it
and-
is. It's
It is
crazy.
it's a lot. It's a lot. So
And I'm still sitting here. What can I see Jim as a Lego of? I mean, now I'm going to be sitting there for like the next week thinking, what kind of Lego can Jim be?
Well, if you come up with something, I'm open to suggestions.
You know, you
Jim,
could
you
also
don't have a Robin.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing a Robin costume. But
I could see you as Robin.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
can see-
needs a Robin.
or he could be Bane.
That's true. Not
Bane.
many people do Bane.
Yep. And you could be Bane before he injects himself into with the venom.
oh yeah. I could be the
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, you could be Scarecrow. Ah. Because you said you're thinking about something with the Riddler. You can even do Riddler. I mean, there's just so many. I could see you as so many different things.
How about a Hawkman?
That would be cool.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've
that'd be
ever
cool.
seen a Lego Hawkman.
I'm trying to think. Now, when I was playing on the game, I saw Lego Hawkman,
Right.
but
That would be cool. I just had to look it up, of course.
she just looked up Lego Hawkman.
That would be awesome, Jim.
That would be fun to do.
And-
Honestly, I thought of one idea, but it's gonna be so hard to do, especially the material to get it. Like I looked up cosplayers when they see people do a Buzz Lightyear, which is rare, but getting the material is so difficult. But I've
What
seen
would you
people
make
had
that
the
out
full. I have no clue because I've seen people do like they had the actual materials, like the real Buzz Lightyear suit itself. But I'm like, and I'm trying to figure out where did they get the material, how they find it. Like it's hard to find it because I love Buzz Lightyear.
See,
Well,
and I know
hey, the Army Man would go right with him.
Yeah, exactly. We can team up, Jim.
There you go.
and see Trish, she's looking at. Can I say what you're looking at? Trying to be.
Yeah.
She's trying to come up with Ursula.
Oh, she would nail it. She would nail it.
I got the
Hands
hair for
down.
it already.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like just by the makeup and everything, just hands down, you got it.
See, and my thing is, I like coming up with creating the costumes. I don't always like wearing them, but I love creating them.
Really, Nikki? Really?
Hey, I go with that one.
Now, but
Really,
the question: does he go with the original or the new?
The shorty short.
You know what? Knowing Nick, he would make me want to wear the little shorty shorts. I know it.
Oh, okay, Nick.
Daddy's little monster.
He Nick. He will do Harley Quinn, but you got to be his Poison Ivy.
Ooh.
Yes, he has to do that. If I do
There
Harley,
you
he has
go.
to do Poison Ivy.
That's
There.
the plan.
That's the
Or
plan.
Catwoman. He could be Catwoman.
No, because Harley and Poison Ivy are best friends. So there you go.
Yeah, they are.
There you go.
But I don't know. Nick wearing leather, it looks good on him.
And with that, we're gonna go over. Jim, have you ever thought about being Kite Man?
Kite Man?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Who's Kite Man?
he's a villain.
Okay, I gotta go look.
She's gonna go look up Kite Man.
Yeah, like I said, my first villain's going to be this Riddler. Because we used to do an event where everybody would go as bad guys. Everybody would be villains. But we haven't did an event like that in a long time. And we did even villains and even good guys. Or heroes, I should say.
We have Batman flying a kite with Kite Man.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Interesting.
she's just learning who
Kite
Kite Man is. He could always do Calendar Man too.
Really?
Because I do have
Yeah.
red hair.
Okay, I gotta go.
Now she's gonna. And Nicholas
Yeah, I was
says,
thinking about
Nick,
maybe Bookworm.
see, Bookworm would be cool.
Calendar
Base it
Man.
off Roddy
Yes,
McDowell.
Calendar Man.
All right.
And Nick says he does have red hair, so he could be Poison Ivy.
But he doesn't have the long red hair.
Yes, but he's
They make
whiter
things.
than white also. So that white with the red hair, there you go.
There you go.
What is the whole point of Calendar Man?
He was a joke that he actually turned out to be. He got in some powers later on, and he's actually a formidable foe for Batman.
Yeah, all the crimes he would commit would be based on the calendar, what was going on that month.
Yeah.
Steve, question: have you seen Don Cheadle do the Captain Planet?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
I actually had a picture of that up when the whole COVID started. I actually put up a picture of him saying he needed to save us.
That was
I remember
priceless.
seeing that.
Oh, I loved it. Steve, you got to show it, man. It's priceless.
Was it on OCD?
What? No, it was on my own personal page, I
Okay.
believe.
I'll go find it.
Because if it's not there, then I did put it on OCD. Well, with having two different accounts, I never remember what I post where. Oh, well, it's down there with the tree. That's
Okay.
not what I.
But that's him.
That's him. Yeah.
All right.
See, I'm trying to think. Man, see, that's what you guys could do. You guys could do Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
Yes.
Get a whole group thing going on.
Yes.
We could do the bad guy, what's global warming.
We got Brandon. I see the Punisher on your wall, OCD. That's the best show ever. I would agree. And if you look at my wall, I got Punisher up there. I got Punisher up there. I got Punisher right behind me. I got a few Punishers on my wall. Right down there. I kind of like Punisher.
So who's your favorite Punisher actor?
Uh,
I think
Now-
he's been portrayed by so many.
yeah.
Yes.
Now, John in the series was really good. I actually liked him
Yeah.
on that series. He did really good. But my other favorite, Ray Stevenson from Warzone.
Yeah.
I think he, out of the movies, portrayed him the best. But Warzone is that lesser known version that people. It was an actual sequel that nobody really saw. But it was true to the Punisher. There was blood. There was,
Lots of
everything.
blood.
And then Brandon says, dude, John plays an incredible role. He does. He did great. I was so disappointed after season 2 because they were going to bring in Bullseye and all that. They were going to start where he finally accepted he was Punisher, and then they canceled it. So hopefully Marvel picks it up and brings it back. And Trish just messaged me, so she has something that she wants me to put up. So hold on. 3. Okay, Trish, say something while I'm doing this. If you haven't do this, you got to talk.
I don't.
Okay, so
No.
Trish is no help as we
I
see.
absolutely don't know. I only make snide remarks. I'm not good at content.
Okay. Well, now is there anybody besides Batman that you like hero wise? Who is your other heroes?
Yeah, I did like Superman, but not as much as Batman. Just because Superman was cool, he could fly. Yeah, I like some of the weird ones. John Carter from Mars. I mean, I can say I go back to the old ones. Dr. Midnight, Justice Society, Sandman.
I'm a big Justice Society fan, so I know who you're talking about, and I love I love a lot of those old ones. They used to have a storyline behind them.
Yeah. Well, they had that the one show in with the girl that played Starman's daughter. I don't know if you saw that. That was okay.
What, Stargirl, right?
Yeah, Stargirl.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I liked it better than Supergirl, but that's not saying much.
See, now I liked Supergirl the first 2 years, and then after that, it got old. That's like I didn't watch Arrow for the first season. I watched the first premiere. I didn't like it, and it was the second year before I went back and watched it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm totally into this now."
And see, I'm the opposite. I watched the first season, and it's like I really don't care for this, so I quit watching it after the first season. Like I never went with the second season. But Flash, I love the Flash, and I stuck with the Flash.
Flash is good. Flash was good.
And let's see. I think we both clicked at the
I
same
think
time.
we did too.
Brandon says blame Disney. They bought Marvel. No, I don't blame Disney too much. I blame Disney because they had the fight with Netflix.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's why Netflix says, you know what, you want to try to strong arm us, we're going to cancel it, and there's nothing you can do about it for another 2 years. Which, I believe it's in December, the 2 years is up. So Marvel gets the rights back to it. And then Brandon says, but anyway, hope to see him return one day. So I know T wants to see what Trish put up there.
I seen it. That was funny.
That's weird.
What? You didn't see it?
Yeah, that's so weird. I can't see it on this side.
Oh, it's only like a 2-second thing.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
the
you
first
totally
time Trish
pulled
has seen it.
That is.
Well, it's like Ant-Man. Have you seen, what is his name? Oh,
Scott Lang?
no.
Oh, the actor that played him.
The actor, the original, the first time he was on Saturday Night Live. Oh, what is his name? He also played on Two Broke Girls. Oh, God.
Yeah.
God, and I love that show too, bro. I forgot his name.
Why am I'm pulling up a blank on his name, like Grant or something. But he was the first original Ant-Man on TV. What is you?
I'm looking it up.
She's looking it
I
up.
don't remember.
Let's see if I can. Let me see. What is his name? Because he's the cashier. Garrett Morris.
Yeah, Morris. I love Garrett Morris.
And he was actually the very first Ant-Man portrayed. It was a Saturday Night Live skit where they were having a superhero like Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
And I can't go there because my internet is really slowing down. Got too much stuff opened. But he played as Ant-Man. He shows up. He was the first original Ant-Man.
I didn't know that.
A little Q&A for you.
Little trivia.
Yeah. Every once in a while, it's nice to have some trivia. Am I still there or did I freeze? Because my internet keeps going in and out.
No, you're
No,
good.
you're still here.
Okay. Because everything is frozen on my screen. So as long as you guys can still see me, that's good. So T, besides Power Rangers, and who is one of your heroes?
Honestly, as a kid, my hero was always, for some reason, Darkwing Duck. That was my favorite hero.
Oh yeah, good one.
Darkwing Duck was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I saw
He was
costumes
my
at
hero.
MegaCon. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too. Like a guy did it. He did a phenomenal job.
He nailed it.
My computer has completely froze up. So if you can still see me, don't look
Yeah,
at me.
I can
Look
see
up
ya.
there. Okay. As long as you guys can see me, I can't see anything. I'm completely froze up. I think it was from everybody throwing everything over to me just to keep downloading. Let's see.
So, Steve,
okay.
who was your favorite one?
Uh,
Besides Punisher?
Growing up, I'm going to tell you, it was probably Daredevil. I actually really did love Daredevil. Because it was one of those. I think I loved him because that was like the only character I could ever draw really good.
That lets me out. I can't draw stickmen straight, even with a ruler.
I had it there for a second. Quit sending me pictures, Trish.
I am
Okay.
not sending you anymore.
Okay. Let's see if I can stay because I can see myself now. Woo! No, Daredevil was one of my favorites. I think it's because he had Kingpin was his main,
That was his main bad guy.
Yeah, always back then. He had one main, just like Joker and Batman. Kingpin was his main guy. And what I loved about Kingpin. Okay. Well,
Hello.
yeah.
I'm not sure what that was all about.
Okay. But what I like about Kingpin is everybody thought he was fat, but that was all muscle.
Muscle. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That everybody thinks he's like 400 pounds of just fat, and it's all muscle.
Yeah, I remember one comic book where Daredevil, I guess, knocked his feet out, but he managed to fall right on top of it. He was that agile too.
And what I remember, I remember one where Red Skull and Kingpin were going at each other, and Red Skull is formidable as himself, because he's got half of the super soldiers serum.
Right.
And all Kingpin did was jump on his feet and just landed on him, and you just watch Red Skull just drop to the ground. So, speaking of, we're going back like that. What was one of the first comic books that you used to read all the time?
Detective Comics, Batman. And of course, I really like the Adventures of Jimmy Olsen too. Yeah, yeah. I've got a room behind me that's full of about 4,000 comic books.
Oh wow.
Wow. Oh, you beat Nick.
Oh, I tried going through and sorting them, and now it's to the point where I probably got to do something with them.
That's what Trish keeps telling me. Because it got to the point, now they're in all the little hidey holes I have around the house, not just in one room anymore.
Now, I keep mine are pretty much in the one room, but it's like, I don't know, 15, 16 totes full. And then they're overflowing. And the thing is, I've read every one of them.
And see, that's the whole thing. You got to read them to enjoy them. You can't just buy them to collect them. You got to read to enjoy. So, T, what? Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, when they came out with the Superman, 1000 issue, it's like I got every variant copy. And then with Batman 1000, I had to get every variant copy. But I was really excited when they made the 66 Batman comic when it came out. And they did the different takeoffs with Mr. Steed, Emma Pill, and it's just, I really like that series.
Well, see, Trish has something in common with you because she collected the 66 Batman when he teamed up with Archie.
Oh, yeah, I've got that one too.
I love Archie.
That was, and it was what? And then what was that? There was another Archie one that came out in 1945, I guess, Warzone Archie or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was.
See, everybody thinks all the comics in my house are mine. Trish has a bigger subscription than I do.
Mm-hmm. You know what my favorite superhero was in my childhood? Pureheart.
From Archie.
Archie's
Archie's superhero was Pureheart.
Yeah, Jughead.
No, it was Archie.
Yep, Archie was pure hurt.
Oh, Jughead had the hamburger on him.
Yes.
That's right.
So for 1 year for Christmas, I hunted down the first appearance of. Oh yeah, you can show. I hunted down the first appearance of Pure Heart just for her.
Oh no, I don't have the first.
Oh,
I have the number 1 now.
oh, you got the number 1 there. But what about you, T? Why she's looking for her comic? What comics did you grow up with?
Honestly, like I said, the ones I grew up with was the all the Ninja Turtle ones, the Street Sharks. Love that show. I used to love that show. I never missed the show. The Street Sharks was the thing. And I read a few Batman ones, and back then the Batman comics, they were like dark, like very dark.
Yeah.
So,
Well, when it first came out, Batman carried a gun, 45.
Yeah, he did. That's why I said it was dark back then. Like the stuff that you wouldn't imagine Batman did, he did it.
oh yeah. Well,
He actually killed.
yeah, he killed. They don't show it much, but he actually does kill.
Yeah.
He does kill.
There was the one time where they had like a Solomon Grundy character. They picked him up with the bat plane with a noose and hung him, and then dropped
Yo,
him out
like
in
I
the
said,
ocean.
it was like he was Batman was dirty.
Now
Well,
I'm
they
going to show
didn't have
you.
Robin to keep him, on the straight and narrow.
I'll show you Trisha's Grail. This is Trisha's Grail. Life with
Oh,
Archie,
wow.
Yes.
number 1.
I remember seeing that comic too.
Yeah. It took me the first one I ever found her was a reader copy because it was missing half of the cover. But after more and more searching, I actually found a really decent copy of it for her.
Nice. Good job.
So that's her Grail.
I've
No,
got one of the, I think it's the number 200 Batman that Neil Adams did most of the cover work on it. And I got him to sign it the last MegaCon. And he's like, man, I haven't seen one of these covers in a long time. It's like, and then I've got number 500 where Azrael was involved. And I got Denny O'Neill's autograph on a couple of them. And then it's amazing when you go to the cons and you go through the comic books, the dollar bins, and you'll find autographed comics in there all the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love it when you can make it to a comic store and you're going through and you find autographed stuff in there.
Yeah.
There was one comic book store. Where was it? Up in Tennessee. I believe it was Tennessee. That me, Trish, and Cutter went to, and I was going through, and there was a Usagi in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I open it up, and there's a letter in there from the creator wishing it was separate. It wasn't signed in the book, but it was an actual card, like a get well card to a personal friend of his in there saying, wish you well and all that, and signed by him. And it was stuffed in the comic book.
Wow.
No.
And the comic book guys never even opened it up to look, at the store. They just, oh yeah, this is $1 one, and I opened it up and it's like, holy crap, I got a personal letter to somebody.
Oh wow.
Now, what's one of your grails there, T?
Which one?
Yeah, what's a grail to you that you got?
Trying to think. You mean as in comic wise or just anything?
I'll let you have anything, because I know you're not as much at comics.
No, so honestly, like I'm not sure.
Nick
I
likes
like
Spawn
Spawn
comics.
Speaking of Spawn, have you seen that Spawn suit he has?
Yeah,
It's phenomenal.
He showed me-
Talking about Tim McFarlane with Spawn. Before he became real famous, we used to live in Charlottesville, Virginia, and there was a comic book store in there. And McFarlane came into the comic book store, and I've got he drew pictures of each of my boys. and signed it. And I've got one of them. I don't know where the other one is. And then when he was pushing the new Spawn toys, he was giving away autographs, comics, and you had to answer one of his questions. And I was lucky enough to get one of his signed sagas that he put out. But he was
Awesome.
really fun to talk to when he was really just getting out there.
Well, a lot of the people are really nicer than what you think. There are a couple a-holes, and that goes to actors and
That's
comic
everything.
books. Yeah,
Is what Superman,
Brandon Routh.
Brandon Routh, he is so cool.
Yeah,
I could see that with him.
because we met him at Collective Con, and he even did a shout out for us and everything. We sat and talked, and then about a month later, we were up at C2E2, and I went to go get something signed for David, who couldn't get it up at Collective Con, and he looks at me. He's like, wasn't the weather back in Florida so much better? He remembered me
Oh, wow.
from that, like a month later, from seeing him in Jacksonville, and we sat and talked for a minute, and then
Of course, George.
well, Trish loves George Perez. That's
Hey,
the thing.
That's a given.
you know, he's got a new comic book out. The Wonder Woman series has just started. I grabbed it off the shelf last week or a couple weeks ago. I thought he was retiring.
Yeah, he can't stay down. I mean, he's too much loved. You know that.
Yeah,
Everybody
he did,
loves George.
He was at one of the Coliseums, and he was doing pictures for donations, and he would draw them out. And I was in Phantom Stranger, and I said, just do Phantom Stranger. He did my Phantom Stranger and signed it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, the first time I remember meeting him, because that Coliseum was the one in Sanford, because that's the one it changed over to be Smash Comics,
Right.
because him and David were really close. But the first time I met him, I stood in line to get something, and I asked for Beast Boy. And he looked up at me. His name is the Changeling. And I'm sitting there like, George Perez just yelled at me. You know, I'm like, that was so cool. It's like, how many people get happy when they get yelled at? It's like, and he drew me an awesome sketch of him changing into a bird. I mean, it was awesome. And that was, like I said, just for the donation for the charity.
Right.
That was the same time he did that.
Yep. Because if you look, let's see, where is it?
Right behind you.
It's on that side. You see the minion right there, the super minion?
Mm-hmm.
That is George's work.
Nice.
Nice.
That is super minion. But Trish didn't get that done. She actually won that in a raffle.
I did.
Okay,
Very cool,
T,
Trish.
have you thought about what your grail might be?
No.
We had him distracted.
Okay, so Nick says I have a Todd McFarlane Spider-Man comic signed. Well, I have Jim Lee stuff signed, so there.
I have a Danny O'Neill Batman signed.
Now, see, I have my grail, and it's not worth anything, but to me, is I have a Punisher Pop, Funko Pop, that I have as many people who have worked on a Punisher series to sign it. And when you get Jim Lee to sign it, he's looking at it and thinking it's one of the coolest things that he's on with all these other people that have worked on Punisher.
Nice.
The things you get to do
Yeah.
in this
In this
industry
area.
or
I mean,
whatever.
we're not in an industry.
Yeah.
We're in a group of family.
That's exactly it.
'Cause we're all family.
Definitely.
Okay, guys, it is around 10 o'clock, and
Wow.
T is gonna have to sit there. Oh yeah. Well, as you guys see, it's not a normal interview. It's just like I said, what we do at the conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we got Nick over here saying his Grail is a George Perez signed gauntlet.
Yeah, he still got that thing.
Well, my Grail was being able to be at George's when he got his award. I can't even think.
It was
The Eisner Award.
yes.
We got to be present when he got awarded his Eisner Award. So there, Nick. Oh. Okay, so like I was telling you, this, as you see, the show is not really an interview. We ask some questions, but it's just like what we'd be doing at a convention. We sit and talking. Time goes by quick. So we will go in and we will, at 10 o'clock, I usually ask everybody where anybody's going to see anybody next. So we'll start with Jim. What are we going to see you next?
Well, maybe next month at the convention.
At the Infinity Toy and Comic Con
Possibly.
holiday? Okay.
If not, definitely at Sci-Fi Bartow.
Okay.
Unless we go to Galaxy, what is it? The Galaxy Bar in Lakeland tomorrow night for the 80s cosplay.
That is right.
Yeah.
And look at T. He's like, ooh, do I work tomorrow night?
No,
Well, we
do
went
not.
and did the trifecta on Halloween. That was fun.
What was that?
It was hitting Galaxy. Yeah, the 3 bars that are in that area, they had a Halloween contest. You had to go to all 3, and then they had a walkthrough. It was a lot of fun.
So kind of a pub crawl type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And T, where are they going to see you at? Looks like
you're
it's going to be at the Galaxy Pub tomorrow.
I'm still debating, but mostly next month in December at the Toy Infinity Con is where you're gonna see me.
Cool.
Okay. So we'll be there. So we'll definitely see you. And we'll see Jim there too.
Yeah, because when they posted it on Instagram, and when they posted the old picture of me in the Grinch, I said, I did not like that suit. Oh my God. And then I guess one of the representatives, whoever owns their website, heard me out. And they said, so I'm guessing we're going to expect you at the next event that's coming up next month, right? I said, most definitely. Because I said, good thing I upgraded my suit. So they're looking forward to it.
Cool.
So now he makes me want to dress up for it because I got to go against him again.
But see, here's the thing. Steve, here's the thing, though. First, I made an appearance at that one at the last Christmas. Then I was there again when I first met the Guardians at Toy Infinity Con in Kissimmee in August. And then that's when I had a picture with the Guardians when I first met them, and they put it on their website and they kept it up there. And it's like, now I got to make another appearance for them to change it. So every time when the events come around, it's like my face is plastered everywhere now. So yes, you're going to have to outdo me, Steve.
Well, hey, my Funko is on Reddit, okay? I was made a meme. You know you made it when you become a meme. Okay?
Yes. So
you
you
could
still
update
beat
your
me.
Funko. Update your Funko and put a Green Ranger in it.
No, see, I would go do it again just to hang with Nick and have fun. Because I did have a lot of fun with me and Nick playing around, messing with people.
Especially with Santa. We jacked him up. Yes, we had just Santa jacked up last year.
Yeah, just a little. But
just a little.
No, and see, and here's the other thing, T. I got the highest honor at that convention when Mark Texeira stood up and yelled across the room, "You are exactly what I pictured when I drew that character." And it's like you can't beat that, man. I just got the highest praise.
You got praise. You got the highest praise for that. I can't beat it.
Yeah,
but we'll see how this year turns out, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be this guy with the camera on the head, so taking pictures of everybody.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, why not? If Jimmy Olsen in these days had a GoPro and
hey, you never know.
Never know.
Hey. Okay, and with us, I'll be here again next week. Next week is our monthly Silverline Spotlight with Roland Mann and one of his crew from Silverline Comics, and we will be sitting there talking with them, seeing what's going on with Silverline Comics. And then the week after that is Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. We will not be on the air that week because me and Trish are actually taking a vacation that week.
Wow.
Nice.
You need to write that down.
We
in all
don't
our
know where,
calendars.
Well, I know. Well, we had it planned like last year. We had already booked our cruise for this week because it's one of those the kids can fend for themselves. They adults now. And of course, with COVID, our cruise got canceled.
Yeah.
That's a
So
bummer.
we thinking we are taking a request on good places to go because if not, we are just jumping in the car and driving. And where we end up.
Somewhere where there's a con.
There's no cons. There's a con.
There's
There's con. But the week of Thanksgiving, there's usually not a con.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That definitely isn't.
Now
You could
they
drive
do.
you can drive to Metropolis, Illinois.
There we go.
Here you go.
Metropolis,
Of course, you
Illinois.
might be fighting snow.
Yeah, well, we're also sad because C2E2 that we go to every year that they invite us up to
Mhm.
is more than likely not going to be happening next year. So that's one of our yearly trips, and that one is more than likely canceled.
For some reason, he doesn't think going to the birthplace of Cabbage Patch Kids is interesting.
Hey, she wants the birthplace of Cabbage Patch Kids, and I said that's fine as long as I can go to the birthplace of Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
So see, I'll give her that as long as I get the other. So okay, guys, with that we are gonna be out. And you know what? I did not make an outro.
Oh no.
I forgot to make our outro. So we are gonna say I'm gonna thank Jim and T because T, I know I keep calling you T, but I don't want to screw up your name.
It's fine.
That's what
Everybody does anyway.
So it is. When I first got introduced to you, you're T Money, and you're always going to be T to me. So
Hey, that's fine.
you should see. Even as I was downloading the pictures and getting them up there, review, I have them all marked on download to save as T Money.
That's good. That's good. I'll keep that name.
And then with Jim, I got over there my hero Jim. Okay, guys, I really want to thank you for coming on tonight. I want to thank you and the rest of your group. If they watch this a little bit later, you guys share it to your page, whatever, and they watch it.
Just
I want
shared
to I want to thank you guys and the whole group for what you do. There's no other better people than you guys. I
Thank you.
gotta say.
Thank you, Steve.
Keep up what you guys are doing. T, keep giving me the pictures of the women sitting on your lap.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna keep sending them. I'm gonna keep
Hey,
sending them.
we have to live vicariously through you.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, so with that, guys, you guys don't gotta hop off right away, but I'm gonna end the broadcast. And I what I'm gonna do, and don't get mad, is I'm gonna play the outro from last week because I totally forgot to do the outro for this week. So it's going to say special thanks to Lance Footer. Ignore that and just place your name in.
Okay.
So,